Greetings and welcome to RuralVacantLand.com, where we have easy, cheap land priced 50 to 80% below the competition. Today I'd like to show you a 5-acre parcel in Southern California that I think looks good for off-roading, living without having any neighbors around, mountain views in multiple directions, close to supplies, and very, very low price for the size of property. This is a 5-acre parcel and I'm asking $3,500 for this property. Let's zoom in. This is Los Angeles to the south and Las Vegas to the north. We're in between Los Angeles and Las Vegas. There's Las Vegas up here on Interstate 15. So this is Barstow. There's a 15, it's right where the 40 shoots off. Victorville, Barstow. If you're used to driving from Los Angeles to Las Vegas, you'll know Victorville and Barstow. Between Victorville and Barstow is an open stretch with not very many people around. And so there's some mountains in there. One of them is Stoddard Mountain, and there's some roads through here. Stoddard Well Road. There's I think you can see a picture of Stoddard Well. Here's a picture of Stoddard Well. It's just like a back in the day place you could stop, get water for your horse. So this area is great for off-roading. There's all these little trails that run all over the area, and you can drive as fast as you dare go with whatever vehicle that you have that you like to go off-roading on, whether it be your dirt bike or four-wheeler or truck or whatever. And these little trails that run through the area, they connect up to the freeway to the west and the highway to the east, and go to Barstow. It's about 20 miles away. And this property, it's kind of got its own little nook or cranny into the mountains. It looks like people drive right over this mountain here, and I don't think it's so much of a mountain as some rolling hills, but I've never been there to be sure. I'd suggest you go take a look. Just keep zooming in. You can see the 2-track that runs up to this thing. 2 tracks go in a couple different directions, but this area here is the property. You zoom out, you can see a bigger road to the south and some couple bigger ones. Like these ones I think actually have names. They show up on some different maps. And they connect, go in a couple different ways. Let's go to the internet. Well, let's look at some more pictures first and then go to the internet, see what we can find. Here you go. So here's Stoddard Mountain, taking a picture of Stoddard Mountain. These are some of the mountain views you get of the area and the rolling valleys with nobody around. I mean, this one is taken by probably whoever's camping in this spot, but what a beautiful spot to go for the weekend. Just hang out with your friends, set up shop, and enjoy yourself with no one around. If you own property in this area, you can really get away with that. So this property would be a great property for that kind of lifestyle. Here's Stoddard Mountain. I think we could take a little tour. So you can see Interstate 15 up here to the west. The property is in the mountains over here. Some different trails. I think there's a major power line that runs down through that valley with different trails running off in either direction. So it looks like an old mining operation behind the mountains. You're not going to see that from the property. You can see the topography of the area and the trails that run around. Just names. Some of these roads are named. And back to Interstate 15 on this side again, as we do a full loop that goes up to Barstow, the property here on the side of the mountain. I don't think it's a mountain. I think it's more of a rolling hills. Let's go to the internet and see if I can show you some more. First, I thought we'd talk about price. So I'm asking $3,500 for this property for 5 acres. 5 acres, your own land. So I pulled up Barstow, California on LandWatch, and I sorted properties from 4 to 6 acres. So I'm trying to find 5-acre properties, or a little bit, weird shaped ones, one side or the other. And how much are they going for in this area? There's one property that's north of Barstow up to 395 that I've also got for sale for $17.99. That's the cheapest one in the area by a country mile. The next cheapest one in the area is this one. It looks like it's more bottom of the valley, nothing special about it. Your classic desert square. They're asking $3,000 bucks, and it's not that far away from this property. But I think this property has much more unique attributes because of the mountain views, kind of nestled up behind the mountains, the side of the mountains, and the nook and the cranny there. And there's nobody around. You get the place to yourself to drive your dirt bikes, and you're off-roading, and your guns, shoot your guns in any direction. You have your dogs and your kids running around. Don't be worried about them getting hit in the road. This one I think is closer to the freeway, so you might hear it, smell it, and get annoyed by it. But this one that I have for sale is off in the middle of nowhere, but still close to town, and I think that makes it worth more. So I'm asking $3,500. So there's two properties right now that are cheaper, but that's why. The next one's $4,900, and they start skipping up from there. So I don't know so much about those properties, but they're more expensive, right? So if you're starting at the bottom, looking at the cheapest up, I think this one's got some of the sweetest things going for it for the price. Now let's look at the property some more. Here's some property lines. So this is Google Maps. And if you put the GPS coordinates that are in my ads or my website or the description of this video below into Google Maps, you can click on these things. You can click on where the corners are, and you can get the GPS numbers. Let's just click on one. So here's GPS. This is a different GPS number than the center of the property. This red one is the center of the property. That's the GPS I give you. But if you want to look up the four corners, I don't want to give you the exact numbers. I want you to go do it on your own, because I want you to understand that it's not exact science that you can build up to those lines, but you get a good idea of where the property lays out by pulling up these numbers and going to walk the lines. Learn how to use the GPS on your phone and record these numbers before you go out there, and compare it to what your phone says the GPS is that you're standing at, and you can walk around, you can see where the property is, so you know what you're buying. So let's look at some other maps. Bing Maps, Microsoft Maps has some versions. That's the different maps. I mean, they've got names on these roads: Stoddard Wells, Dale Evans Parkway, Stoddard Mountain Road. They're not all named. I guess this one here doesn't seem to have a name on it per se. Maybe if you follow it around enough. Cape Gloucester Avenue, maybe. But it's just a different mapping system. Same thing, put the GPS in there and you can learn more about the property. Looking at their satellite views, they've got different satellite pictures, maybe taken at different times, different angles or whatever. This thing is, here's a little 2-track. You can see the road coming in here, so you can drive right up to this property and take a look at it. You just gotta get your directions to get there right before you get out there, and make sure that you have the directions and don't rely on phone signals to get you there. So from this property I pulled up Home Depot. The closest Home Depot is in Barstow, and they've got a Walmart, grocery stores, schools, college, all kinds of supplies and things are right there at Barstow. So that would be your go-to for anything, whatever you need to go build a house or build your setup and have it happen. It's like 20 miles, 20 to 25 miles, depending on which route you take. You can go east or west or a bunch of different ways to get there. Pulled up the taxes on this property. The taxes are about just over $100 a year, and there's some back taxes due on this one. If you buy the property, I'll pay the back taxes. So just focusing on the $110 a year is basically what the taxes are in this 5 acres, or what they have been. If you're interested in this property or other properties like it, please go to my website, RuralVacantLand.com, RURAL, and subscribe. There's a subscribe tab at the top, and you can put your email address and name in there, and I'll send you updates as more properties like this or other ones come up that might pique your interest. If you want to buy this one, go to the listings part of my website, and I'll put an ad up there for this property and a link to buy the property. You can check out with a credit card or debit card and buy the thing. You can buy it right on the spot. The website asks you a couple questions to allow me to record the thing in your name. I pay all the fees, I make it all happen, do all the paperwork. You just answer a couple questions, like tell me what name you want it in basically, and where you want the tax bills sent in the future, and I'll sign it into your name. and it's that easy. You don't have to deal with real estate agents or title companies or escrow or any of that other stuff. I'll cut all that out, make it really fast and easy and so much cheaper. These are do-it-yourself prices, and if you're willing to do that, I'm here for you and ready to go. Thank you for listening. Thanks for watching, and hope to talk to you soon.